You are looking live once again at the Royale with Cheese Arena. It's been so long. And we are back with Friday Night Hockey. It is Friday night and it is time for hockey. And we've got people who are ready to play. And we've got teams that have assembled to play. And we're going to show that to you tonight. I believe we have 3 big games scheduled tonight among 4 big teams as it is set up. It's pretty fast and loose this time, y'all. Not very heavy on the regimentation of the rules and so forth. It's Friday night. That's how it's supposed to be. But we do have teams scheduled to play. So there is that going for us, which is nice. I am Winners with the One and proud to be back in my element, I guess, man. How many years? It's been about 8 years for casting this particular game. What memories there are of that. And so many of those memories involve so many of the people that you'll be seeing over the course of these Friday night activities that we're going to be having. We're going to be putting some open skate in too, I think. That's been talked about. Maybe some exhibitions with people who are involved in the development of hockey ? Even. I don't know. I can't make any promises yet. First off, well, I usually promise esports, and I'm pretty confident in that tonight. Oh Lord! Because we see some of the greats coming out to get involved in this, and let me see. I don't know all the names of all the teams. Tony Flo, our good friend, he's been the main guy behind setting this up, I believe. And so we have he said, I apologize for Kiwi's team's name. It's the Bussy Buffet. Yeah. I think I have to credit Jeffree Star. I think that's the first person I ever heard talk about boy pussy. But yeah, they're the buffet for the purposes of this exhibition game that we're bringing you tonight. And the Glizzy Goblins, am I getting this right? That's a Baltimorean name for a hot dog. All I can say is if you don't think that Billy Harrington had a positive impact on society, you are damn wrong, because a new generation is very accepting, and that's pretty cool. So we'll see a little bit of that on display tonight, but what we will see in particular is just some good old-fashioned slobber-knocking, fun hockey with people who are really good at this game. It is a first-person hockey game, and it's called Hockey ? As in hockey, and it's made by Cryptic Sea. This game is free, and he has a website up for it, hockey?.com, and the subreddit r/hockey?, I'm sure, no doubt, is very active. That's how they get things like this together, and we sure are happy that they have. Okay, let's look at our lineups for Kiwi's team, the buffet. It is NHL killer Jay Lalu, Stu Walton, who says he is busy. I get it, it's a pun. Zam, of course, is here, and Kiwi. And that's a big lineup right there. They will be going against the Glizzy enthusiasts here. Juice, Matt in red, they are. Frog, Kill Pessel, and Doucette. It's Doucette, right? It's not Douche, right? Yeah. I'm trying to remember. You always want to get the names right. And it's hard to do that without a scorecard, but we do our best up here. Anyway, yeah, it will shake the rust off a little bit here in the casting booth as well. This should be a good time. I want to thank you for joining us tonight on such short notice. The millions of people are watching around the world. There is, you look at the top Twitch partners, and you will no doubt find the Independent Broadcast Network, as you should. Already a shot on net and a save! As Stu Walton called upon quickly to take care of a shot by Matt, just probing the defense there. And it's exciting to see Matt out there. One of the great players of the game. He took some time off. Hell, a lot of these cats, well, technically everybody took some but you know what I mean, right? He missed a few seasons of actual play. Another shot coming in. This will go wide on Doucette. And now in the corner, they'll have a chance to play this out. Juice now with the puck. As they set up their offense, he's going to let this pass go and just drill it down deep for their Zam and Kilpassel battling for it. And a shot on net. Oh, this could be a chance. It goes off the post. A good opportunistic shot there. It just doesn't find the range. And so we're about a minute in. I found the old rink. Can you dig it? Thought it was lost in time. Like a lot of my possessions got stolen by tweakers. You know, it's a thing that happens. I mean, all this talk about everything else, we need to clean up our own backyard before we talk about anyway. But you know, it's just stuff. I mean, that's what Marie Kondo says. But it does mean that several things might have been lost in the midst of time. But thanks to Dr. Killinger, we found this old rink. And so shout out to Dr. Killinger. He's usually working late on Fridays as it is these days. So maybe we'll get him to make an appearance sometime on Friday Night Hockey. A veteran caster here. He said he wasn't a caster. I'm like, yeah, look around. You've been doing this a couple of years now. Yes, you are. By the transitive properties of all that sort of thing. Big save by Stu Walton once again. And both teams getting shots on net here. And some good shots on net. But the thing about the offensive capabilities that people have gained in this game, the defensive capabilities have really kept up with them. We talk a lot about the goaltending, which is just, even the developers, you know, Alex and Luke are just kind of blown away by how the game has been transformed by the community, and the goaltending position and the way it's been innovated is certainly one of those. So it's good to see that back. Oh, a good opportunity for a one-timer. But no. Maybe a counterattack here at center ice. No, stolen. The pickpocket with 2 minutes left in the first period. Still no score. And so yeah, it's a defensive struggle so far. But then once you get a goal in, it tends to sort of open up the floodgates sometimes. Not to jinx it or anything from here in the booth. Now Zam with the puck. Moving to the wing, NHL Killer is going to follow this down. Juice gets to it. Take it around the boards. All the way around the boards. Kilpassel now lined up for the shot and score! I think everybody on the team touched that puck. But Kilpassel, with the one that counts, 1-0. And a good chance here. Oh! It just gets away from him right before the trigger can be pulled. It happens to all of us sometimes, but what a shot from downtown! As Kiwi puts the biscuit in the basket, Zam, wham, bam. But yeah, that was Zam on the assist. And so now we were tied at 1. And again, man, this shit ain't rigged. I swear. I did not influence that in any way. But yeah, now we're starting to see some goals here on our Friday night. Our first night back in, quite some time. I guess before like the big pandemic and all that shit. We try. I'm just going to go ahead and call it out. Here's a shot. Oh, NHL Killer. That is just a swell attempt. The wrister from back in the back. And it's just tough to handle as a keeper. You see, he got a piece of that, but yeah, it's still enough velocity on it. And what a spin move and score from Matt. And they are matching each other goal for goal here. As it took a while to kind of pick things up, but We're certainly in business now as we end the first period tied 2-2. The buffet. Where's the Glizzies? Glizzies, yes. We just call them a damn hot dog here in Texas. Revisionist history. We'll allow it. Oh, Lord. It is good to be back. And with that, we go right into it here with the second period. Action picks up right where it left off. Bit of sparkle from both of these teams. And some good old-fashioned tough-minded defense and goaltending. But you have to take advantage of the chances you get. And some good chances have been coming in. Here's a good one. Sends it right to the middle of the shot. I got a piece of that and goes just wide. As yeah, good rotation, setting up the one-timers. Getting in front of the net. Oh, this could be dangerous. Kill Pestle, but a big stop by Stu Walton. As he knew it was just it was just him. And that was it. And so he took the aggressive route, and that's what paid off for him. I mean, as a goalie, you don't want to overcommit, but yeah, when it's down to that, you want to at least just drive them wide. And now Matt, I see him coming in and just poke check that one right out of danger, but only for a moment, and the moment's gone. Here is NHL Killa, as he will send it way downtown. A 2-on-1 defensive attempt will break that up. Yeah, Sue says he's playing with wheel and pedals. I've seen people do that, man. Not this game, but like Counter-Strike, things like that. I wouldn't advise it. Here's a long shot, and this will go just wide. And, oh, sneaks in from the backside of the net. Looking for a deflection there, not quite going. There's lots of pressure in front of the net. There's another one coming through. Big save. How did he see that? Who said? In traffic, lots of traffic. And the barrage of shots continues. Finally broken up. This could be a chance for the counter. Here they come in the other direction. Kill Pestle. He's got people. And going to get this puck back, maybe. An open net. And they'll quickly get it down to Jay Lalu. But this cleared back around the boards. And this might settle down things for a moment at the 2-minute mark of the second period. Still tied at 2. Lots of good chances in this period, but so far just nothing falling. And part of that is just both these teams tightening up on the defensive side. It certainly hasn't been for a lack of shots on goal. Oh, shout out to Parabola, shout out to Maffey, all the people in here, that's cool. It says you're ranked number 3 on the leaderboards here. I think that's, oh, it's probably for the bids. Yeah, I need to get a damn sub button going, but I'm going to get back and do a few casts and get into a regular, at least sort of schedule before we start requesting that. That's the least we can do. I mean, they can't deny me. I've technically been partnered twice. I mean, yeah, I kind of Kobayashi Maru'd it both times, but it does count. And I got all the Chivos that you have to have. Here's a shot and a save by Doucette. Just getting the stick on that, taking it out of danger. And now, oh man, if somebody were there, but Nobody there in time. As again, the passing pretty good for both teams. I mean, it's a matter of positioning, and you get to play this game over a long period of time. You kind of know where to go, where to be, where to look for people, and look for Kill Pestle in front of the net. And a big stop again by Stu Walton. My goodness! Oh, he had him dead to rights, or so he thought. The robbery here in the second period. Thank you. I hope so for you too, Mephiel. We need to play some games sometime, man. How have I spent my COVID? A lot like I did before. It's just sometimes we were talking about, so like I'm not exactly going out to go eat a steak or something, but it's nice to know I could if I wanted to, right? And then you're saying, well, no, you can't. Well, maybe I wanted to, and you're telling me I can't. That's that stupid American thing, I guess. But, I'm wearing the damn mask. I mean, I don't think that's an issue. But as far as how everything's been going, just watching all the crazy stuff on TV and a crazy shot from Juice. The knuckler at ankle level, that's a really hard one to stop for a goalie. Really, really hard. Because all they've got is the blade of their stick, and that's just right up above where your blade's normally going to be sitting. So that's a sneaky one. And it makes it 3-2 in favor of the glizzies. The thin glizzies. So the boys are back in town. With 3:51 left to play, and another good shot and score from Frog this time. With Juice on the assist. And that's a couple in a row. 4-2 now. Is it the Goblins? I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at this thing. I was handed the rap sheet on all this like 5 minutes before airtime. That's Friday Night Hockey, man. That is what it's all about. And I'm also hydrating as much as I can. We had a little thing with the air conditioner dying and heat exhaustion and so forth, and so hydrate early and often. Luckily the AC works here. Try not to go without AC if you're in the Texas area or anywhere down south where it gets really warm. Here's a nice one from distance, but it drops just farther in than it should have, and we'll go behind the net, play back out in the other direction, and it's time for the buffet to start pouring it on here. But so many good opportunities, and just a nice stealer. Kiwi's taking it and going coast to coast. Oh, that almost had a chance off a deflection as it went right back towards the net. Now an opportunity in front, and Stu Walton's going to chase this into the corner and dig it out. As they'd like to generate a little bit more offense here, but they're kind of back on their heels, having to contend with all this stuff happening in front of the net. Here's another one. Again, they have to jar this puck loose. And now they will chase it down. But yeah, as far as the virus, we're in a pretty not heavily populated city. So Jesse and a save by Stu Walton on the deflected shot. Man, no rust on Stu Walton's game. I tell you what, we've seen some top shelf saves and some bottom shelf saves from Stu tonight. That's certainly been at least keep him in this game, but still down by a couple. We get to a minute almost and change, as we say. No, my AC works now, man. They came like twice, and yeah. So yeah, we're fine. And plus, people were like, just come here. Hell yeah, that's what it takes. Do set on the long save. Hopefully, everybody's been doing well during the whole pandemic virus COVID thing. Oh, what a shot by Kill Pestle! As Juice finds him on the doorstep, and Kill Pestle, that's all he needed to do the rest, and that should be enough. 28 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, and we think about how quickly a goal can be scored, and boy, howdy, can they be scored quickly. As they're trying here. And a couple of good seeds find no purchase as 10 seconds now. So again, put it back in play. Possible chance here, nice block. And that should do it. It's glizzies over bussies tonight. Glizzies on top of bussies. Yeah. Well. We won't take this any further than it needs to go. Okay, who have we got now? Now we will see this glizzy team in action again against, is this Ottawa? Are they just called Ottawa? I don't know what. Let me see. They didn't put all the names on here, did they? It's just showing me team. Oh, it's okay. It's Otto's team. It's KS Otto's team. I don't know if they gave it an official name, but Otto's team is good enough, right? We'll be calling his name a lot throughout this whole thing because he is a goal scorer, and well, he's got some good players on this team. Tony Flo's there, BG, Nargila, Trev, Quoof, Migo, Riven. Yeah, they got depth. This is the deepest team. Okay, and also there's team 3 on here. That's Crab's team. Crab in a Tree, Paco, Doug, Goose, Payne, Marchie, Sir Gregors. Yeah, all veterans. People that have experience in this game. Well, it is the Glizzy Goblins. Yeah, we did get it right. And they are Kill Pestle, Juice, Austin, Haybert, Matt, Never Lucky, and Doucette. Which you saw just now, some of which you might see coming in substituting. Who knows? And the Bussy Buffet is Kiwi, J. Lalu, Zam, NHL Killer, Wacky Face, Stu Walton, and Nina. So, yeah. Good to see all these familiar names coming back. Yeah, exactly, Miff. Yeah, they're all still playing. That's awesome. And I think that time away probably did some good. Because you're getting into the part of people's lives where like have lives and stuff, and it kind of makes it hard to play a 3-night-a-week schedule like some of the teams were doing. And so, it's been a few months since anybody's. I think the last thing we did was is in February, and yeah, that was right when everything got weird, wasn't it? And then after that, yeah, I don't even think we've had any casts. Kept saying we were gonna address the nation on it, but yeah, we're getting to it. As yeah, we'll probably take this full warm-up time to bring out this second game, the Autos versus the Glizzies, and then our third scheduled game is the SWF, and they will also be. It's a Glizzy triple header for all you Glizzy fans. So basically, we have 2 weeks of this scheduled, and then after that, we're just going to kind of see how it goes. So. Yeah. Well, back in the day, yeah, people were playing all the time, and then not only were they playing in like organized leagues, and then they go play in pub stars, and then they just go play and just mess around, and then there'd be practices for the various teams, and then we had a few international competition. I mean, yeah, there was always a lot. And I've heard people say that burnout as a result of all that might have contributed to, I don't know, maybe the time off did some good, you know, because everybody's here tonight, because they want to be here. And there's been times on Friday Night Hockey where it didn't feel quite like everybody was. I mean, it's like, okay, we're going to have full teams tonight or what, And, that's one of the things when you're doing a competitive esport that isn't paying out the big bucks. Yeah, that's what I was gonna call people out for earlier, man. I tried to get one, when all this COVID shit started. A good friend of the channel and who's got an esports startup now. In fact, the person that helped us get partnered the first time was putting up money for indie esports stuff. Like if you're a small indie esport and you need a small prize pool, we'll get a couple of bucks together and throw a match. And I thought, well, this is kind of an indie esport, is it not? So, but everybody's like, meh. What a difference a few months makes, man. We could have been paid thousands of dollars for this, but yeah. A lot of what I do as a community manager for Cryptic Sea, and a lot of the story is, oh man, there was so many cool things I want to do for people, but then they make it hard to do cool things sometimes. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. A wise man we all know once said, at the end of the day, is what it is. And so now we are into this next game, and we've got for Otto's team, we've got Otto, as we see here. Oh, the shot off the post! As they're in blue. Tony, Flo, Quoof, Otto, of course, Migo, Meepo. And Tony said I could play. Okay. Well, if Tony said you could play, that's fine then. And it looks like a pretty similar lineup for the Glizzies as we get a Glizzy triple header this evening. Oh, that's good. Never pay full price for late pizza. Yes. Never pet a burning dog. Just casting nothing but bromides and old cliches. There's a chance. Maybe. No, it's going to be Matt. He's got room. Quoof looking to meet him head on. The dish off to Frog. We'll keep it going. Now quickly back over to Matt. And a nice play by Quoof to get that puck out of his hands. At least for the moment. And the puck kind of slowing down as dip it into the corner here. 3 minutes left in this, which means 2 minutes have elapsed, and yeah, it's been a struggle for real estate so far between these two teams. There's a good opportunity in front, and Otto will get it done on the nice feed from Migo Meepo, and of course Otto, just a great individual puck handler. Seen him just kind of cut through an entire team and score like that. And so when you hand him one in the slot with plenty of room, yeah, it's a tough one for any goalie. So, but on the other side, we've got Matt, who has a similar history in this game, and a lot of guys that are capable of scoring at any time from various places on the rink. Even far back, I'm seeing some of these long shots. We'll probably see quite a few of those. As sometimes they work. Look at that. And what a save! As Tony said I could play. Makes the save. Okay, and here's Otto coming back with it. 3 on him. And he still gets a shot. Weird save by Doucette. Oh, he had to really contort himself to get the stick on that one. And wow. After he took on the entire team, now a long shot, sometimes those can be deceptive. But in this case, no, Doucette. And again, they'll have a chance for a shot. This will travel across the crease and out. And see, probably looking to the middle here. But picked off. Kilpessel is going to pick this up at the blue line, immediately swat it away. But they'll hang on as crossing the blue line, shooting it in. There's Frog now to play it. Got a couple in front and standing at the point, try to hold it, but now coming back the other way, it is Otto again. Oh, the deke. Oh, my goodness. And what a save! And a follow by Migo Mipo. He will shoot and score. They're asking if that's goalie interference. But just a point-blank stop by Doucette. And then that rebound, Migo Mipo instinctively there to pick that up. And get the goal. So 2-0 now, your score. The KS Autos are in the lead. So they're playing at a much different tempo. And so we're going to see the Glizzies have to work in different ways than they did in the game one. But yeah, I guess we'll see them play everybody tonight, won't we? Yeah, technically, yes. Yeah, they're playing SWV, Sisters with Voices. And with that, we close the chapter on the first period and turn the page to chapter 2, the second period of a scheduled 3 between these two teams. The Autos, the Autobots, and of course the Glizzy Goblins. You saw their thrilling heroics in game 1. Oh man, as Juice just slides one through there to kill Pestle. He puts it in. What a goal. So the Glizzies now on the board. Do they bring it back to life like Evanescence here in this second period? That's a good chance. Both these teams kind of know what to expect now. You know, and all these guys have played on various teams, you know, with and against each other, and everybody has a pretty good idea of what people are capable of, what they're going to do. They're full of surprises, as we have found in many, many nights. You can go back to, you go to the YouTube, and you go to IBN Casting. You can just type it in. You just type in IBN Casting. It'll go to it. And you can see a veritable shitload of just this kind of content. See these guys play this game at a super high level. Remember, this is a first-person game. These people are seeing it from the ice. They're seeing the stick in front of them and hopefully the puck, if you can hang on to it. And it ain't easy, we have found, but they make it look easy, so it's a lot of fun to watch. As close to real hockey as we've had for a while. Nice setup there as KS Auto finds Tony Flo in front. And the one-timer will make it 3-1. And yeah, as much talk as we say about these guys as individuals and stuff, it is a team sport. And so much of the time it's about finding your open man and being in that spot to receive that kind of pass and put up that kind of shot and score that kind of goal. Now on the other side, here's KS Auto, and yeah, he will just go ahead and put it top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies. He got the assist from Tony Flo, but that was mostly a KS Auto attempt. Now here's Matt. He's safe, but Tony said I could play. Matt holds it in. There's somebody who doesn't seem to have lost a step. I mean, I can't remember what his last LHL season was, but he took some time off, and so it's good to see him playing tonight. So we can get some of these other guys in too. I want to give out a shout out to the Blockland guys, the Blockland Soccer. I've did some casting with them. What a cool community! I mean, it's a game that came out a long time ago, and people are still playing it. They're playing the soccer mod for it, and it's a very dedicated community. It's not a huge community, but it's dedicated, and they've modded the game to incredible ways. It's some of it was pretty mind-blowing how they did everything. So it was cool to do some casts with them. I want to thank them for that, and thank our boy Waldo. That's the main reason I did it, man. Because if you ever watch this channel, I mean, you're one of 3 or 4 viewers. I mean, usually Waldo is at least one of those 3 or 4 viewers, and I appreciate that. So it was cool to. His team was doing pretty well last time I checked. Maybe I'll at least be able to drop in. I think they're already in their playoffs and finals. Maybe I can at least do one of those. Take some time off on all the other stuff that was going on. Right in the middle of all that. But I want to thank those guys because that was they've got a really cool thing going on. What is it? It's the BSL Stream, I think, is their YouTube and Twitch. So big ups to those guys. 15 seconds left in the second period here, and it is 4-1. The autos have really forced the issue, and that's just good work offensively. Some of it, yeah, just the passing, positioning, and then some of it just, auto being auto and doing auto things. That accounts for quite a bit. I mean, we have seen sometimes that's enough to get you to the finals, just on that. So I hesitate to say too much about finals or playoffs or anything like that because we don't really we haven't gotten that far in all this yet. It's just great to be casting hockey on a Friday night. So thank you everybody who is making this possible. Even just watching this, you could be watching anything. Some of it I question why you would watch it, but you could be watching it. But you're watching this, so thank you. Nice pass, and oh boy, as Kilpessel had to juggle that one and get it on the stick. What a save! As the shot from downtown, Tony said I could play with the big stop. Now looking for some extras here. The dump in. Matt's gonna sneak in there and get the goal. Oh, you can't sleep. You can't sleep. Yeah, that might be goalie interference. I don't know. I had a wide angle view of it, so you should be able to see. We don't have instant replay because of that. But yeah, that not sure how they want to rule on that. They can look at it later. Oh, what a big one in the corner. Up top, Kilpessel, his second, Juice with 2 assists. And 4-3, your score on the board. What? Did we talk about F1 races? Well, we talked about the COVID. It was, and the fact that we hadn't casted anything since the COVID on this channel. But now we will, because why not? Plus, there's so many cool games. And just things to talk about. We're going for more of a talkie radio kind of format. Oh man, what can you say? Just admire the play of KS Auto on that one with the hat trick. Oh, some hot rockets coming in and going out as this one. Finally, the puck settles down. Oh, and there's Andrew Gay. Say what's up. Are they in TeamSpeak? You know, the TeamSpeak still exists, but I don't know if they are. They're probably in the Discord, man. Everybody moved to Discord, and nobody questioned that. Kind of like Zoom, because I was asking people in the TeamSpeak, did you ever hear of Zoom before all this? Did you ever use Zoom for anything? No. A few guys on the West Coast said they used it for their... Oh, big shot and score by Juice. You know, the kind of people that already used, you know, your Slack and your Trello and stuff. Well, we'll use the Zoom. But otherwise, no, it just sort of popped out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden, they're doing Saturday Night Live via Zoom, etc. That's like, who decided that? But, you know, we'll save the Art Bell conspiracy stuff for the talk radio, yes. Get too spoopy on a Friday night here with a good game going on underneath us. A minute left, and it's a 5-4 scoreline right now, and there's possible upset in the making. Who knows? As Otto taking his time with the puck, you know, it's like good luck taking it away from him. Oh, but they do. And now Frog is going to find Kilpessel. And they've got Kilpessel and Matt headed towards the net. But now they will have to either start from the back. First, they're going to have to stop whatever's going on in front of the net here. And they do. Briefly, as it is dumped back in. And while they do this, remember the time is ticking. Hard to mount any sort of attack. They got a shot on net there. As yeah, we're seeing things are getting choppy here, so maybe the best bet is to just take one of those long lag shots. And hope it does something. They're down to 15 seconds. Trying to get past the autos here. And the autos doing a good job of just kind of cock blocking their attempts, as that long pass will take them out of danger and into the win column with a 5-4 victory. Put it in stone. Oh, or that, wait, are we, okay. So we're going to do an overtime. So just, I guess forget everything we just fucking said. Okay. It really is Friday Night Hockey. But yes, if you will recall, one of those goals was questionable at the time. So, whether or not they overturn it in a review or whatever happens, that does happen sometimes. But what is going to happen is that they'll go ahead and play an overtime here, so that if the goal is truly overturned, after looking at it more closely, then they have whatever happens in overtime to give us an official win or loss. So we will pause the stone cutters from putting this in stone until we see what happens here. But the great news is that you get some bonus hockey between these two teams because this has been a very good game. And yeah, we are seeing a little bit of lag. Maybe that'll clear up a bit as we go. It seems to be in spots. And puck cleared down. Doucette will stay at home. As Frog, oh man, he's going to have to deal with Otto here. And he just switches direction on him. Juice back there to play it. He moved to Frog. And Kilpessel this up. Good puck movement. We met on the other side by Juice. And you'll see them just kind of start slowly working their way to the middle. But before the play can really develop, Tony Flo is already finding Otto, and that's going on net, and a big stop by Doucette. You don't want to get nervous in the service. Sometimes we have seen some OTs hinge upon just a weird bobble or uncharacteristic mishandling of the puck, but no such thing there. As the overtime rules of hockey are that the next team that scores will be the victors, tentatively pending review of this game. It is what they call the golden goal in worldwide soccer competition. And that's a cool term, so we'll use it as well. Here's a shot. Oh, and it rings off the post and out. They hit the inside of the post. And Juice with the follow-up from the opposite direction. And there you go. Now put it in stone? Can we put it in stone now? Okay, the Grizzly Goblins have prevailed over a relentless KS Auto team. Wow, that was a hell of a game. I really missed watching this stuff. So, we'll see where they put us here, as this team is scheduled to stay on the ice. Wow, they already updated it. Holy shit. This is they've already updated the schedule I'm looking at with that result. Yes, 5-4 in OT officially to the Glizzy Goblins, who, well, they have not lost a game tonight. They're going for 3 against Sisters with Voices. They are, who the hell are they? They're Hawk, Respect the Puck. There's Quacky Face. Okay, let's bring it back so we can look at this. Okay, and it's Doug and I and 90053. Oh, it's Goose. Oh, I had to put my Elite Speak goggles on. Okay. Well, this should be a fantastic game, as we've seen the Glizzy Goblins still out there and still with the same lineup, and they will be in red still. And they will hope to still continue this offensive juggernaut that they have really been putting together here tonight in these first 2 games. And not too shabby on the defensive end and the goaltending end, too. That helps a lot, as it turns out. So now, Kilpessel shoots and scores on the pass from Frog. Just the over-the-shoulder boulder holder will put him in and make it 1-0. My goodness. Well, we've seen some good stuff tonight, man. Wow, this is the first week, okay? These are like people that haven't been playing organized hockey. Okay, now did that go in? Pac will get the goal on the board, but I think it might have crossed the line before, and they gave him. It's okay, just put it in, take the point. Either way, a goal's a goal. So whether it was the first one that counted or the second one that counted, it counted, and so we are tied. So getting some scoring in a little early in this third and final game of the night, our nightcap for the evening. And what an evening it's been. And we're going to keep doing this, man. We're every Friday night at the same time. And we'll just see what happens. And maybe we'll even do some things in terms of production and more fun things to make it fun to watch. Because, you know, who doesn't like fun? If you don't like fun, you're probably not going to enjoy our content here. Can't do nothing for you. But if you do like fun and cool things, then you're going to be very, very pleased. Here's Matt. He'll drop this one for Frog. He shot wide. Looks like he's just trying to dump that in so that they can turn things around and set back up. Which held in. And good opportunity here, and Kill Pessel brings it from the backhand to the forehand and does the rest quickly to make it 2-1. Nice pass there. And nice job of adjusting to the puck. Putting it in shooting hand. For the goal. 2 minutes left in the first period. And again, the Glizzy Goblins are the talk of the league, whatever the league is. I guess it's. It may not technically be the HQML. I don't know. It kind of is when it's Friday night because it's Friday night hockey, but it's hockey. It's a Friday night. It's a start, right? We're returning to normalcy in America. Part of that is the American tradition, the North American tradition, I should say, and also our friends in like Eastern Europe and England and Scotland, the UK, of course, Russia. And Russia has been the country that has really supported this game the longest and put out some of the best players we have ever seen. Even got to do some casts over there behind the Iron Curtain. It was really cool. And a shout out to all those guys around the world that play this game. And really, right now in Eastern Europe and Russia, they've been the ones keeping it going. There really hasn't been any organized stuff going on in North America for a while, and yeah, shout out to all those guys that keep it going out there. I mean, it's a fun game. And there's really nothing like it. As we head to the end of the first period, there might be an opportunity to get off a shot here if he can get this puck away. Doug looking for it. Cracky Face will let this go by to take us out of the first and into the second. But yeah, long history and tradition. Yeah, we had a World Cup. Had 2 big international competitions, didn't we? Yeah, the Russians won both of those. But North America really started from nothing and got to where they were competitive with the rest of the world, able to beat some of the best teams. So I'm really proud of the local boys for what they've managed to accomplish in all of this. But yeah, it is an international sport. If we could figure out a good way to alleviate the ping issues, short of putting together HockeyCon, and it looks like HockeyCon is delayed because of the COVID. That $1 million prize pool that we were planning, it's just gonna have to wait. Gonna have to wait. So now in the second period, Frog to kill Pestle. Oh, reaching back for it. He thought about trying to do the spinorama in front, I think, but yeah, there's really not enough room. And probably not enough time for its poke checked away, but yeah. In a nice spot. Just have to wait till the next time. Now 3:26. Plenty of time left on the clock for both of these teams. Both of them still just kind of looking for a good spot to make their move. And now the dump into the corner. Be played out. Paco. Send it in front. It is rejected. And will they be able to hold this on the blue line? They do. Dumped back in now. But it is in the hands of Juice, who has options here, and a nice job of just lobbing that one over a couple of defensive players and getting it to the forward. But Doug will get to this first. Down in the corner. Frog, center ice. A dump and chase, in effect. Kill Pestle finds Matt in front. Oh, they saw that coming. The double team. And now through traffic again, slapped away in front. I believe that was Quacky Face. Doug is also there. I is there. The whole team is there. And now they're flipping directions as Pac over to the shot. And it is stopped by Doucette. What a great opportunity. And there's Goose just reaching up and just slapping that puck away. Had to go up high with it. Both the teams are getting a little bit more aggressive on defense. There's just not a lot of room to wheel and deal for either one of these high-powered offenses. They're flexing a little bit on defense. Oh, and trying one from the side there. Looking for. Hey, sometimes those work. Get it to bounce off of somebody. We've seen it happen before. Seen goals from pretty much any imaginable place you can imagine one being from. And then some. Nice job by Doucette sweeping this one to the side. Both goalies active. And then some here in this second period as, the pace has picked up somewhat. A shot again, a save by Goose. Authoritatively. And so we'll see Doug play this. On down, Doucette is going to have to make the save on it. So both goalies with a lot of saves. There are a lot of shots going on net. Some of them were, what you would consider easier shots, but a shot's a shot. Sometimes the easy shots have a way of sneaking up on you at the worst possible times. But both these goalies standing tall here. 23 seconds left, second period. And now the Grizzly Goblins are on the move with it. Kill Pestle. He's been good all night. He's got an opportunity here at the face-off circle. Shoot, save! Goose again. They pushed him into a tough angle. He took it anyway, because why not? And so that will lead us to the third period, which I'm told is the most important period of a hockey game. I think that would be very true in this case. We've got a 1-goal difference. We've seen this team in red, the Grizzly Goblins. They've won 2 games straight of the 3 we have on tap for you tonight, or we've tapped a couple, and this one, we're tapping it right now. Oh, yeah. As we go into the third period. So can the Glizzy Goblins, I guess the storyline is, can they sweep the night? Can they get 3 wins out of this? Dominate the quote-unquote league? Well, that's the suspense that we have to hold, you know. That's why we cast these things and watch these. They capture the imagination. Who will prevail? The eternal struggle of red versus blue. It's been going on for years. Red has the advantage, and that has been not only scientifically proven, but anecdotally proven in tonight's games, as the Goblins have managed to come away with victory twice in a row. But can the Sisters with Voices bring the attack here? Really, someone's going to have to fill in those real names. You can look them up on YouTube at SWV. They didn't make it as big as, don't go chasing waterfalls or anything like that. But they mostly stuck to the rivers and the lakes that they're used to. Oh, and Cracky Face! The chip shot. He shoots and scores. And so there you have it. We are in a tie game with 3 minutes left in the closing period of regulation time. This is where we like to be. It feels comfy, cozy, wholesome. It's wholesome as fuck. Here it is. As possible opportunity. Oh, man. There was nobody in the net for that. They both got in on the defensive stop there. Dangerous, perhaps. Effective, yes. And look at the veteran work by Pac to get in there and shoot and score! The boards are your friend. They are like another player on your team. If you use them properly, and there you just got a textbook example of how to do it, man. He just walked that thing on down, and next thing you know, you gotta respect the Paco. He just parlayed that into a straight up shot down the middle on Route 1. And it is 3-2. Will that be enough? We await to find out. 1:35 left. And here's Matt. Oh, we have seen many heroics from Matt. There's another one. The first shot doesn't go, goes back, grabs the puck, goes across the net in the other direction, and puts it in to tie this thing up with 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the third period. That's what we call clutch, I believe, is the cliche esports term for it. Oh, and the redirect! That almost worked. And so we're just looking to... I mean, Goose has been good, so they're having to think of ways to be creative here. And that was a nice idea. That just goes wide. So here we are. Oh, right on the puck, right on the net. And the goal is scored. Juice. The beautiful pass. And then Juice does the rest. Wow. Okay. So the Glizzy's up again with 25 seconds. They've got to hold off a very hungry team here. And again, they do so by pressing the issue on offense. Here's a shot. And that is blocked coming in. So trickle around the corner. 12 seconds time again of the essence. And again, the Glizzy's doing a good job of just burning that time off. They've got the lead. They don't want to give up anything. And they don't. What a performance. And just clutch play after clutch play. You know, and Matt coming in to tie it up, and then Juice with the big response. And so the result is 4-3, and yeah, that is a sweep of the night by the Glizzy Goblins. GG's, fellas. My goodness. Well, again, I hesitate to promise little more on these evenings than high quality esports. So I always feel pretty safe in saying that, because there's always going to be some of a high level being played here on Friday Night Hockey. These guys are just fantastic. This is years of playing this game, and it really shows. And we are glad that you were here for it. We're going to put these up on YouTube again. I mean, it's nice to go back. I mean, we missed some of the I don't know if we put anything from YouTube from the last tournament at all. And then, of course, the VODs here tend to disappear over time, even for a Twitch partner like ourselves here at the Independent Broadcast Network. So we will put these up on YouTube because, I don't know, it's nice to be able to go back in time and remember when history was made. But it's even better, as you know, because you're here with us, that to be there, you know, and to truly be part of history being made, you know, by posting kappas in the chat or whatever else. I don't know. I think there's something to be said for it. I really do. But we sure do appreciate you guys. It's been a lot of fun, and we are going to keep doing it. And we'll try to put some other stuff on the schedule here too. You know, just kicking the tires and lighting the fires and seeing that it all works is a good step in that direction. So glad you're part of it with us tonight, as once again Friday Night Hockey is back in business. We'll have more next week and beyond, I would think, as we've got some ideas, and some cool people have some cool ideas to make things a little more intriguing. So I will say no more than that, because it's past the top of the hour, and yeah. I want to again thank everybody so much for all your support, and we appreciate you guys, and we will see you next time, whenever that may be, and it will definitely be next Friday for Friday Night Hockey. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Good night.